I have been looking for a storage solution for ephemera and just like regular papers and things like that. And I was watching, what was I watching? Oh, Joggles. The Joggles lady. And this is called a Snapbook. So I bought 3 of them. Okay. And it's called a Snapbook because I guess they have a different kind of Snapbook where it's a, let me show you what they have. So this is called a Snap Flipbook, and they have pockets in here that can hold 6 by 8. I got the 6 by 8 size. So there's 2, 3 whole ones, 2 half ones. Now this one opens up, I believe, in the front. Let me see if I can, yep, opens up in the front, right? And then 2 of those, 3 of those, and then you have these guys that are, so if it's 6 by 8, so these would be 2 by 3, so that would be ATC card size. And that is what it looks like to start. I'm going to put it all together. I'm going to show you after I know what I'm doing because I hate walkthroughs of somebody doing something they don't understand. But I got a bunch of add-ons. So I got 2 of these, which is 2 6 by 8s, 2 4 by 4s, 2 3 by 4s, and 2 3 by 4s. So I got 2 sets of those. I got 6 by 8 pockets. You get 10 of them, I believe. 10 6 by 8 pockets, so 10 of the bigger pockets. I got 1 of the 3 by 4 and 4 by 6 pages, 10 of those. 1 of the 4 by 6, so this is like half page. And 1 of the 3 by 4 little mini ones to, oh, I lied, that's not ATC size. That's 3 by 4. I was thinking it was 2 by 3, but your ATCs will fit in there. Now, what this is actually for, let's see if there's a picture. No, there's no picture. What this is actually for is to put photographs and, like, they have all kinds of stuff made that looks like, oh, what's that one? Life cards or Life 360 or something like that. But I am going to use these for my storage. So let me get them all fixed up and I will show it. Okay, you know I don't like to try something. I don't like to tell you about something until I've tried it. I love this. This is amazing. So it's very cheap. So the whole thing was like $35 for all 3 of them, but I got 3 books, $7 each. And then, so that's $21. And then the add-ons were like $6. Not each, maybe all together. And then shipping. So it was super affordable. I have all of my cut up things. Now this is a half size. I worried about these guys because in some of the, I've tried this before, and in some of the baseball card ones, they're very tight against it. But in all of these, I can get down to the very bottom with my fingers to get them. So this is where I did put all my pre-cut things. And here is my ephemera. Oh my goodness. This is my Tim Holtz ephemera. So there are, and it does seem like it gets a little wonky, but you can straighten it back out. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this is 25 pages. Now, I will say that because the ephemera is so thick, this is the transparencies. And then I have some extra pages in case I want to add stuff. I've been thrilled. Like, this has made it so much easier to get in to find things. There's all the fake pictures that you can buy from Tim Holtz. More fake pictures, pictures of people. When it was too tall, but I didn't want to put them sideways, I just put them in the bottom pockets and let them stick up. Tall things. I don't know if those are transparent. Oh, those are transparencies. I feel like those should go back here by these guys, but I'm going to give them their own. Should I give them their own page? Yeah, we had an extra page in here somewhere close. At least get them close together, right? Now, the one thing that I got super spoiled is if you have a disc binder, you could move this over to there super easy. Now, not to say it wouldn't be super easy to move this over to there later. I'll show you in a minute how you move stuff or how you would change things. But those, just all Tim Holtz stuff. All in here, super easy, contained. So if you wanted to move stuff, this is a typical, see how, the reason why I got floofy is because that pin got bent. So now it shouldn't be so floofy. But this is a typical, like a little clasp. You just slide the prongs out of the way and you do this. And I will open up the other one. Slide the prongs over, slide the prong down, sliding our prongs, sliding our prongs. I'm singing on the internet again. Okay, here we go. I'll show you exactly how to do it. So, brand new one. I think, and I heard them say you could put up to 50 pages in, you could put 40 pages in. I think if you're going to be using it for storage of like multiple layers of things, like some of those Tim Holtz have 5 or 6, you know, of the photo people in there. I don't think that would work. So it comes like this with, you know, these all already in there, and they're kind of in order. They go big, medium pages, small, medium page, you know, smaller, smaller, smaller. I have to say that I'm up in the air because I did it 2 different ways. These ones, I totally mixed them up, and I have big pages and then I have small pages. This one, I did big in the front and just added extra big pages. And then I have all the medium pages, and then I have all the small pages in the back. I don't know. And then I have like different ones that in the very, very back. Let's see. If I had to say which I liked better, for my ephemera pieces that are mine, where I have big tags and I like, so I'm making a bead journal in a bead journal class. I like to sort this stuff by like the tags and the fronts and the this and the that. So I feel like it would be good to have all the big things in the front and all the little things in the back. But if I'm gonna have multiple, slide them over, pull it up. Slide them back, pull it up. If I'm going to have multiple journals in there, then I kind of want it to go large, medium, small, right? So now you're just going to lift this back cover off like this. And you're going to, so these are all extra ones. So extra big ones, extra medium ones. So I feel like I'm going to start and do that process over again, like halfway through the book with all the big ones. So full pages. Make sure the opening's at the top. Ask me how I know that. I have done that before. I'm not new. Oh, there's some more medium ones. Medium, medium, not medium. Okay, these are some more medium ones. I have tried a lot of storage solutions, and for the cost, I have to say the amount that you can store in here, because I've used, hold on, I have made my own. I have made my own in the past with these, and it's okay. Like it's okay. It works. It's not, because these pages are so big, they the stuff kind of tries to crawl in and out. This is a big waste of a page. Like, you can get 3 things in here. So there have been, oh, I forgot I had all these stamps. Oh my goodness. I've tried other solutions, and I absolutely adore the Flipbook, whatever they call it, the flip flop thing. It's great. It is great. And because it's smaller, and I've been doing a bunch of different kinds of things to figure out like what the best sort of storage is for different things, I find that if it isn't huge, I can have it closer to me on my desk, and I tend to not lose track of things as much. So I'm personally glad that the biggest size, these are the 6x8s, that the biggest size is 6x8, and you want to put it back on this way, not the other way, so that it opens flat for you. There is a little gusset, it's called a gusset, I think, where nothing goes here, but that allows you to flip the pages. So all in all, and you just slide them down, push your thingy down, slide both guys over, push your thingy down, slide this guy this way, and it's all set. And it's just Snap Flipbooks. I'm very pleased. And they have all different kind of designs. I got mine at Joggles. I'll put a link to it below. Very happy with it. Hopefully that helps. Tara Jacobson, Artsy Fartsy Life.